What's up everyone and welcome to this daily Exochart update live stream. Hope that you're all doing very well as always. I'm just going to send some message to say I'm live, and we are live to update Bitcoin after, by the way, we played this nice rise on Bitcoin here. That was the exact bottom we have done yesterday. This is just absolutely love trading, absolutely love Bitcoin. So tweet, alright, perfect. Don't forget to go on Twitter and to smash the like, to smash the retweet so everyone know we are live. I'm just going to show you that by the way on the computer. And going to send that of course on the Discord. So I'm live, perfect. I mean live stream starting right here. So don't forget to go on Twitter and to smash the like, smash the retweet here so everyone know we are live. And yeah, just so more people know clearly we are live, and we are going to update Bitcoin like what we did yesterday. We have planned this nice rise yesterday to the upside. That was just absolutely, as you can see here, that was yesterday in the live stream. We planned along here for the retest to go a bit below, as you can see here, to go a bit below this trend line right here. That is the top of the chart here. Because we got some confidence there, that was more likely with the 38.2 of a wave 4. And we got another new level here printed, so that's why this gives us a lot of confidence around there, and this have been the exact bottom of the exact bottom we have done yesterday. So this is pretty cool, really nice. We have catch the real low of the real low. I'm personally long from here. I went asleep really early yesterday, so I missed the top right here, but this was something also we planned it once again. I mean, we plan everything clearly on the YouTube channel, so it's just pretty insane. What we plan here, okay, we plan of course some targets before, okay, we plan some targets before. For example, here we got a big resistance. If we go, I mean, if we expect to minimum take the white top here, we expect to minimum, I mean, to go after that, okay, to break this. We plan another resistance. It was here or here, I don't remember exactly. I think it was here. No, it was here. No, I don't remember. It was here, I think. Yeah, around this highs normally. We have planned, yeah, it was here. We have planned a sort of resistance here. You can see what we did here. We just went through, we flipped that to support to get acceptance to push higher. Okay, so this was a resistance where we could look for a short. Now we recognize we got some scalp short to take off course inside. Now we went through that one. We just flipped that to support, and we was able to recognize everything. If we had to take a long, if we had to take a short, as always, thanks to the order flow that is clear, the tool that I'm using to, I mean, the tool, the software I'm using is Exocharts. Now this is a template I'm using on Exocharts, okay, to really say, this really tell me if I have to take a long or if I have to wait for more confirmations, or if this is not really useful to look for a long here, okay, if I do not have to take any long or short, okay. So that's why yesterday I filled my long here, pretty nice trade. With a retest of course of this resistance right there. That much with this, as you can see here, we do not only try to look for a retest, we really plan lower than the retest on the very bottom of the move. We are really accurate, so this is pretty nice. By the way, we have done now 100% move to the upside on AAVE. That is absolutely insane too. We planned that with, so before it was investor, it was not VIPs. Now the investor grade is now merged with VIPs, so VIPs have access to my full technical analysis on a bigger time frame on a lot of crypto. If you go there, VIP here, long-term TA, and on AAVE we have done a 100% move to the upside. I mean, this is absolutely insane. We have done a 100% move to the upside on this one. This is just insane. What can I say? Yeah, that was the long yesterday. Anyway, so yeah, today, so we're going to update that. We're going of course to see to see how to take the long we planned yesterday. Okay, we're going to talk about this. We are going of course to, I mean, I'm going first of all to update the chart, and then we're going to update the wave, and then we're going to talk about the order flow, how to take the trade, what reaction we want to see, what we are looking at, everything. So it's not going to be a very long update, I think. And this is tomorrow, it's the last one, by the way. Tomorrow, Wednesday, it's the last one before to make these kind of updates. VIP again, because normally, as you can see in the title, these are normally VIP daily updates. That's why I'm making them free for you to get some content also for free on the YouTube channel, and you can learn. You have, so this is exactly what I'm doing in the VIP updates every single day. I'm teaching to people Elliott waves and Exocharts, and Exocharts is really something you will have to keep watching to understand what really is the data I want to see, all the stuff like this. Of course, you will have to make your own experience with every single technical analysis. It is like this. You will have to make your own experience, but these updates are really here to help you in your learning, because you do not become profitable like this, okay, in 1 week or a month or 2 months. You will have to learn to put a network. So that's why you have maybe you have a week of update like this. You just have to keep watching them, and you will see what data we are looking for, what data we don't want to see on Exocharts, for example. You have everything on the Discord server. You have to join the Discord server, and you have everything in the social media here. You have every single update where I recorded for you, okay, what was live clear, what we planned, everything, and we just predicted the market like really crazy, to be honest with you. Only here that was the less likely, no, by the way, here that was less likely to drop directly, but we plan also, of course, if we have to go more down. And I say that I got a really bad feeling with this double XY, and we took the pretty slow and we're down. But anyway, the low here was planned, so it's pretty nice. Otherwise, we planned the very bottom here, we planned the very top, we planned the very top here with VIPs, not with the update. That was a long, we was aware of clearly, because we planned everything. That was a long we planned it, okay, that was a long we planned the daily updates. I mean, this is absolutely insane, really absolutely insane. That was also a possible scalp short, that was also a possible short to take here. We planned a lot of trades, and we're trading that like really nicely, to be honest with you. So anyway, these are the Bitcoin daily updates, Exocharts update. And here we cover a lot, because as a day trader, you have to be aware of absolutely everything in the day. For example, here we planned the weekly level. What we have done, if in case we have to push high, we also planned what we was going to do. Okay, what we was looking for a possible swing failure pattern, or for a possible swing failure pattern here. We broken that weekly. We just did a swing failure pattern into the weekly level. So we just did a quick move to the upside and lose that level directly, reclaim this level to flip that again to resistance. We have done a swing failure pattern from the previous top, and this is what we planned already when it was on the very bottom. We always plan step by step. If we have to push high like that, when we are going to hit the level to go to this price, we are ready and we know what to do exactly. Okay, that's why here we planned for a while this swing failure pattern here. What the only stuff you have to do is just to check the order flow here. Once you check the order flow, you just have to follow what is doing the market clearly, the data. That's the only thing you have to do. But anyway, so here, what do we have today? I'm just going to remove the top level, okay? So we have a daily naked path control plus a TPO, a daily naked path control not only a bit below here, but it is almost at the same place, okay? So I merged these two levels, added a daily naked path control plus a TPO here. So one level, I mean two levels here, if you can say that. And that's all for today. There is not a lot to update, to be honest with you, because we have done the high, okay? We did a small retracement as we was looking for, more of this. I really drew you this yesterday in the update, you know, move down and then move up like this. This is exactly what we have done. So, I mean, yeah, there is nothing crazy to update. There's not a crazy amount of stuff to update here, except the wave count maybe, where we can maybe talk about some possible different stuff. But this is for levels, the new levels here. Of course, you have all the levels below, okay? This weekly, I'm going to keep that one, even if this is a top level for now, simply because we can still flip that to resistance, or if we have to push high, for example, we can still flip that to support before to push higher, all the stuff like this. Okay, so that's why I'm keeping this weekly level here. Keep in mind that I'm not saying that this is a top. We can absolutely do a last push to the upside. When we do a swing failure pattern, okay, for example, here we have a high, we have done a swing failure pattern on this high. So just a week higher, we close below and we continue. We have a continuation. We have a market structure change, a bearish market structure. We change the market structure. Yeah, bearish market. No, it's just the market structure change, not a bearish market structure change. It's just you have the market structure change from bullish here to bearish if you want to short that. You have some shorts coming in the move here, all the stuff like this. Okay, I'm really aggressive with my entries in swing failure patterns. Do not really wait for the market structure change, all stuff like this. I really take my trade directly as soon as I see some shorts coming in. All depends, of course, of the place, of the context, everything. But most of the time, I'm a bit aggressive. If I plan swing failure pattern, I'm aware of that, and I know that I can ride a small move down. I can take profit one time, set my stop loss entry. So in any case, this is still a winning trade. And by the way, in any single targets we plan it all the way up, so to speak, around these highs here, we got, as you can see here, some rejection. So we got some scalp short to take. After that, boom, swing failure pattern we planned here. Boom, we planned some two levels here. If you go on the lower time frame, even on a smaller time frame, okay, right here, as you can see, boom, we got some rejection here off these levels. So even for low time frame for a scalp short, these every single levels we planned, yes, we went through at the end, but if you plan these levels, just wait for the move to come. You just wait for the demand to go down. Once you have the demand to go down, you take a short, stop loss on the top, you ride $100 move or maybe a bit more, you take profit 50%, set stop loss entry, and you're good to ride more or to just get wrecked, if we can say wrecked, because this is still a winning trade at the end because you make money in addition to that. So that's pretty nice. So you can see here, even on a smaller time frame, these levels are pretty insane. And for me, it all starts from a scalp. For example, here, if I had to take a short, I was sleeping because I went to sleep really early yesterday. It was like 8 p.m. But anyway, if I had to take a short, it all starts from a scalp. Okay, so anyway, I'm just going to remove these levels here really quickly. And of course, yeah, I keep these levels for now. Why? Simply because it can do exactly the same than yesterday. Okay, we are higher now. This is support, so we can absolutely push higher next. I'm keeping this one. It's exactly the same on the daily level, you know, we got yesterday here. Okay, we was looking for a retest, flip this to support before to push higher. Okay, we can do absolutely the same here. Flip that to support before to push higher. It is the more likely. It is not really the more likely, but this is still possible because of the wave count. Okay, so now I'm just going to hide these levels. I'm going to move on the wave count with you. Okay, so I'm going to remove that. But I mean, this is absolutely insane, really, really insane. Almost a 7% move to the upside in a day. You just have to click the long here. This is absolutely insane. But anyway, so here, these are the wave we plan. Okay, if you remember good, we have seen the first target here of the Y leg here. Okay, we have seen also this extension tool here where we was talking about the C wave right here. Okay, with the invalidation. I'm maybe going to change the color so you can maybe see the target here a bit better. But this last red line here is the 200% of the extension tool. Okay, so this is, sorry. This is the extension. Okay, when you do an extension, an ABC, okay, the ABC here with an extension, or this is also called an invalidation for a triple wave. For example, if you have a WXY and the Y go and reaches the 200% for the Y here, this is an invalidation. Normally we have to say, hey, this pattern is not valid anymore. We have to think about something else. As I said yesterday, as soon as we hit the 20% here, we have normally to think about a big impulse. So to speak, boom, a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, we're going to do a wave 4 and 5, okay? And in that case, we have to think about a bigger A, a bigger B, okay? And a bigger C wave, like this, okay? So we're going to do maybe a bigger A, a bigger A, a bigger C here. Now you have to know that, as I said also yesterday, an ABC zigzag have do some extensions, not all the time, but a lot. Okay, so this is absolutely fine to go and reach the 20% here as soon as we don't do, for example, a big retracement and we once again reclaim everything here. Okay, that will confirm that was a real wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because we have the wave 1, we have the wave 5. If now we are in this ABC, what we can do here is just retake the high, take the high. Okay, we have done a swing failure pattern of this previous high here with this high. What we can do here is just a swing failure pattern of the previous swing failure pattern here. We can do this, okay, absolutely. Or go a bit higher, spend some time, get a weakness to push higher, move it down. This is part. That's why we still have to look for a short here. If we go high, of course, we have to look for a swing failure pattern of this high or for the previous high here. Important. But here we can absolutely go a bit higher here, take the high and move it down again. This is possible. Now, if we retrace from here, I would say I'm going to give you some targets where we can think about that is really less likely to push higher next. Okay, so to speak, we can place the retracement tool from the wave from the top here to the retracement. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to add best targets here. Like this, yes. So 30.2 here is as always the most common target. Okay, we of course have also the 23.6 first retracement target for a wave 4. Okay, then we have the 30.2 here. That is the more likely because the wave 2 that is between the 50 and 6.8. So after 56.8 on the wave 2, we expect the price to go to the 30.2 retracement. Okay, here now I just want to add some other targets. As soon as we go and reclaim, I would say come back into that range here, it become a bit less likely to go higher next, and we will confirm the ABC with the we will more likely confirm the extension of this C wave, okay, of this ABC. Why? Simply because after 50%, yes, we can retrace 50% here, the green line here, but this is less likely. As always, we retrace most of the time 38.2 or 23.6, more likely 38.2, 50% really less likely. Now it's still possible to be in this, but it's really less likely. Okay, that's why. If we start and come and touch the 50% here, or even get acceptance to go below, go for example between the 50 and 6.8, stop here, we are less likely in the wave 4-5. Okay, we are more likely done with the ABC, and now we are going to go more down next. Okay, so this is what we can look for here to get some levels of some price where we can get where we can look for less likely scenarios next. Okay, so if we come back here, this is less likely to push up next. Now it's still possible to make a last push to the upside. Why? Simply because we have some different wave counts. I said yesterday, really be careful with the smaller wave count. Sometimes we can do some crazy stuff. For example, here yesterday I was personally more looking for something like this. Okay, right here. Oops. All right, if I can play this. All right, anyway, like to play this good. All right, perfect. I was personally more looking for something like this. Okay, that's not the right one. Perfect here. Right here. All right. The premise here, if we start to win this, we're really going to push high, and to make a big and massive extension in the C is not the best. Now this is still possible to be in this kind of big impulsive like this, but it's less likely. And as I said yesterday, we can also be done with some reward of a wave. For example, here the wave 3 can be done here, the wave 4 can be done here. Boom, we have the wave 5 here, for example. Boom, we have the wave 3, 4, okay, and we have the wave 5 here with the last push to the upside. You can see here. This high here is higher than the previous one on Coinbase. This will be a wave 5. Boom, we have the wave 3, we have the wave 4, and we have the wave 5, and now we are done. This is, for example, a first possibility, okay, with the 5 ways here. The extension tool here is not really useful to use. I mean, I'm going to take that with you, but it's not really the best to use, to be honest with you. I just want to show you the different possibilities here with a smaller wave. Okay, we can be, of course, in something like this. That I would say this is the more likely, but yeah, I mean, with a smaller wave count here is not really the best. I mean, the smaller wave count here is impulsive, it's just not the best at all to get at the moment. 3, 4 like this, and 5. Okay, this will be the more likely one, I will say, with a possible we retake the high. Okay, we do the retracement, we retake the high one time, and once we have done this, we done the price, or we just confirm the big impulsive. In that case, we are really going to push higher. Okay, so these are the scenarios at the moment, I would say. So a lot of possibilities, we can go up and down. It depends really of what we do here. If we come back here and reclaim all of this zone and get acceptance into the zone here, this is better, and we do not really expect to push higher next. This is still possible, but really less likely. By the way, I just want to check something very quickly. Yeah, if we really get acceptance, as I say inside, if we really get acceptance and touch around the low of it, that will be better to go around the low of it. This become really less likely to push high, because to do even, for example, for this kind of big wave 1, 2, 3, if that's a wave 3 top here, we are in a wave 4, and the wave 4 here, the 50% will be here. So that's why it will be around the low of all this small consolidation. So if you go and approach the low of this small consolidation, it becomes less likely next to be in a wave 5. Of course, we can do a push to the upside here, but it will be more likely. Okay, I'm just going to replace everything. It will be more likely for a wave, boom, a retracement here to go more down next. Okay, this is a bit more likely what we can expect here. So yeah, this wave 5 can be done, wave 5 cannot be done. We plan a short here, or the short to take. Are we going to retake the high? Are we not going to retake the high? Clearly, I'm just waiting and remain patient. If we go down, that's pretty nice, because I was a short plan here. If we go up and retake the high, I'm just going to look for another short here. Okay. If, of course, data are following, otherwise I'm just looking for next target plan. Click so swing failure pan here, swing failure pan here. If we don't do any of these swing failure pan or swing failure pan of the current high we have done, we just have to look for the TPO we plan next. Okay, TPO, then daily naked path control, then monthly level, then weekly naked path control, then daily naked path control, extra. Okay, this is really step by step. I'm checking this for my daily, for my how I'm trading out every day. Clearly, I'm not playing one and only one scenario, no, because on the smaller time frame you cannot plan only one scenario. You have to be aware of everything. If we go down, what you're going to expect today. If we go up, what you're going to expect. If we be sideways, what are we going to expect. So here, for example, if we keep this sideways range, you can pull a range. Okay, you can go on the buy bid price, for example, like this. I don't like it. Let's add this one. For example, here you can go on the buy bid price. Okay. And you can pull a range, for example, boom, you have a high here, okay, you have a second high here, that gives a third high here, we have a first low here, you have a second low, we have a range confirmed, we have the middle of the range. If we really have to keep this boring range for the whole day here, this can be a range, for example, to trade for the day and to be sideways. Now we can, of course, be, sorry, in a range, a bigger range, for example, boom, like this, a range like that. Oops, let me set the click. Poof, 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 like this. And this, for example, can be also a range to trade for today. So in that case, we just have to add the fixed range like this for take profit, all stuff like this. For example, here we have rejected the very area high of this range. This is how you can plan your sideways daily move, if you can say that, your daily trades. This will go sideways. If we go down, okay, wave 4, or if we go and touch the 50%, less likely to be in a wave 4, and we can more confirm the ABC. And if we push higher, wave 5, or we just keep moving up with a big impulsive move to the upside. Okay, Really simple at that. And of course, if we push higher, swing for a pan, swing for a pan. This is really how I'm planning my day. Sometimes, of course, you have more likely trades to take, such as that one. We only played one trade yesterday. This played perfectly. Sometimes we plan some, for example, we just take the low first of all, or we go to the 70xx and then we go. We went to the 70xx here before the bounce. We plan two, for example, possibilities here. The main one was to do the triple wave. With the triple wave, we plan to just take the low, pump it, or to go to the 70xx, pump it, and we went to the 70xx, pump it. Okay, we plan the more likely stuff to the upside, to the downside. Here, the more likely stuff, there are no really more likely stuff. We plan the weekly. We went to the 618 of the Y leg. Now we are ready to draw if we have to draw. Okay, but we can absolutely go high if we have a wave 5, or if we're in a big impulsive here. Okay, because for example, keep in mind that if we're in a big impulsive here, I'm going to add your target. But if we're in this big wave 1, for example, okay, inside the wave, I'm going to add some bigger stuff. Wave 1 here, okay, wave 2 here, and we're in a wave 3, 4, 5 to really, because we are bullish, maybe that's not a double XY here, and we're really bullish, as I say, we have also to get acceptance with this double XY. If we really have to be bullish, okay, I'm gonna add this good template here, but this is, for example, the next wave 3 target. If we really have to push higher than this is a wave 3 the next target. If we really have to rocket from here, this 423.6 is the next wave 3 target, so we can really push higher next. Okay, if we're bullish, we can absolutely rocket from here. Now this is less likely, but if we do, and we just accept it, and we just enjoy the long clearly. Simple as that. Because yes, we plan the very bottom, we plan the long here, we plan a long here, we plan a long here. So I mean, if we keep pushing up, there's more money from the longs, or on the longs. Okay? And if we dump, we plan a short here, and that's pretty nice, clearly. Okay, I would like personally to do a last push to the upside to retake the high before to drop, because I missed the top here was slipping. But now I'm not the market maker, and if we have to drop, we're going to drop now. Yeah, to take the high one time, that would be nice. So anyway, here, so this is the next support clear if we have to look for a possible long, okay, with levels, read the market levels. This, I don't know, by the way, which target we have with this one. From the very top, the very bottom, yeah, we have the 30.2 here. Not the best, but I mean, yeah, we have a possible 30.2 here in confidence. So for example, the possible wave 1, 2, 3, wave 4, 38.2 most commentary, we have confidence with the 38.2 to the last wave up. So this, for example, can be a zone to look for a possible long, okay? Not the best, I'm not going to lie, but this is still possible. Now, if you're seeing the long from the low here, you can compound here, for example, maybe not necessary to open another long here, compound a bit. So you're going to, for example, if you feel a long here, you're going to average your price a bit higher, but still keep a lower entry than the current market price, for example. Otherwise, that can be a possible long to take here if you want to open another one. Now, just read the order flow. If you're coming in here and approaching a level with a big increasing of the open interest on Exocharts, okay, on the order flow here, for example, this, we expect to break this level and go through the level and wait for a bit more of reaction here, of confirmation. And if we have to, I mean, yeah, this is really the price range. I'm going to add a range here because this is really a range. We have to be aware of that one. Right here, I'm going to add the low here. For example, here we have the middle of the range in confluence with that one. So here, this is a nice zone, clear, where we can look for a possible long. We of course have around the low of the range, we have the top of this range here, so the resistance that is now a support because we are high, but this range here, that was the resistance, the top of the range. So here, as you can see, with this low of the range here, the support, we have this resistance of the bigger range. So this is a confluence where we can look for a possible long too, okay? If we spend some time, really, as you can see here, we can get also this trend line as confluence, this green line here. If we really spend some time, do not do them directly. I mean, even if we do them directly, this can be also this zone here, this can be also confluence. So this is a really nice zone. Now, all depends how do we approach that. As I said, if we're approaching this with a big increasing of the open interest here while moving to the downside, we want to see more likely absorption with a previous low. For example, to here, we have a divergence, okay? On the D bars, not on the RSI, on the delta bar here, we want to see absorption, so divergence. Otherwise, we can get a big decreasing of the open interest here. In that case, directly as soon as we get the demand to push higher, or we retest 6.66%, or we retest a level, such as this, for example, as I say in the previous update, and this update really for you are really gold, because I really tell you everything. If you don't want to take an aggressive entry here, how are you going to trade this? You just pull a fib from the very bottom of the move to the very top of the move, okay? What you're looking for here, you look first of all for the 618 66% retest or the 70xx. By the way, did we rejected this first of all? No. Otherwise, what you wait for, if you do not retest these levels, you just wait for the level was looking for. So here's the weekly level, retest and flip to resistance. And as soon as we get the demand here to go down, you take the short, stop loss on this high, and you ride a move to the downside. Of course, don't try to take profit, set stop loss entry, and boom, you have a safe trade already for the day. Yes, you can get wrecked, because for me this is not wrecked. You took profit, you refunded your fees, you made a bit of money in addition to that. So if you go stop it out, you go stop it out on entry or even a stop profit. So you still made money with this trade. So this is not a wreck clearly. So yeah, this is pretty nice. If you want to take also a safe entry, that could be a possible safe trade to take. So of course you have more chance to be stopped out if you reclaim everything, maybe retest some few stuff higher and then move it down again. But in that case, you just wait to retest 6.66% or the 70xx higher, or to take the high. It depends on the data here while you're approaching the top. But I forgot what I wanted to say here. Yeah, I mean, it was with all of this confluence here, so this can be a good zone to look for a long. I would say with green squares, for example, we can think about this first one, okay? If we have to look for a long now, be careful, because if we're in the C top, we expect the price to minimum on a bigger period, on a bigger time frame, to minimum take the price low here. So that's why to try to look for big longs here, okay, be careful, maybe remain a bit more patient, wait for a bit more confirmations, all stuff like this, okay? The other long will be here, okay? The other long, as you can see here, if we do not fake the dump, so we get a deviation of this range, so to speak, we do this, okay? We fake the dump, get a big weakness to go down, reclaim, flip that to support, and if we have the demand here to push out, this is a long to take, for example. If we really get acceptance to go more down, do we have some support there? No, we only have this big support next. So if we drop from here, we know that between everything, we do not look for a long, we just look for a long here, okay? So this is really the next zone here where we can look for a possible long. Okay, we have also the middle of this range as confluence. If we have to drop from here, we can look for the daily level. Daily level, for now, we do not have any confluence with that one. So maybe through the time, for example, if we start to create this, I don't know, maybe a big wave 1, a big wave 2, boom, a wave 3. For example, here's a wave 3, we have a possible 1-to-1 extension. If that's a triple wave to the downside here, maybe this, for example, maybe to push her, because maybe we're going to do a bigger triple wave. Is really less likely, but still possible. This can be, for example, a good zone to look for a long, or maybe just, for example, for a smaller wave 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. Boom, you ride a small wave 4, and boom, wave 5, and boom, you continue to drop wave 4, 5. Right? These are some levels where you can expect some everything clearly today, because we do not have the wave count at the moment to the downside. So this can be the next zone where you can look for a long. Daily here, oh yeah, but as well, I wanted to talk about the daily here. Daily, maybe we're going to get a 1618, something with a wave count here. This is the next zone we have to look for a long. This is the next zone we have to look for a long too. Okay, read step by step. Of course, the top of the range here can be also a zone to look for a long. Less likely, why? Simply because we do not have any big support down there. Maybe, by the way, we have the 618. That's maybe, yeah. Yeah, 618 66% on that one. So that, for example, can be also a confluence for the day. If we have to do a small wave 4, for example, if we really have the triple wave, triple 1 2 1 2 1 2 here, maybe we're going to do another wave 4, and we're going to retrace a 3 1 2 here off a wave 4 lower here. So speaking to how to pull the fib from the top to the bottom. For example, let's take the second wave 1 2 here, and boom, we have the 38 1 2 of this wave 1 2 here, and we still have the big wave 1 2 3 or 5 to finish next in that case. But here, for example, boom, we have this wave 1 2. Let's say that was the wave 3. We are in a wave 4, 38 1 2, 618 66% confidence for the day. Move it up, and then we of course have to finish this wave 1 2 3 4 5, all the stuff like this. Okay, this can be also an idea here. Okay, different possibilities, but this is as a day trader what we have to think about. Today we do not have the more likely stuff to trade. The more likely stuff to trade was this weekly and the swing through pan we applied yesterday for a while now, by the way. So yeah, now I think that we are good to move on the order flow reading. We have planned everything clearly. Everything is planned once again. So we're good to trade this, and yes, so there is only one trade clearly to take here. Of course, yeah, you could trade this high here. I'm not going to try. You could trade this high, but if you only want to, check out the buy bit price, this will be a bit more effective to take a short here. This doesn't really make sense. Why would you take a short here? It's simply because of the Coinbase price. On the Coinbase price, this is the Coinbase price. This is the price I'm taking. The chart I use to do my wave count. Okay, this price on Coinbase, BTC USD. Okay, this is what I'm using for my wave count. The Bybit USD extremely important. The USD is what I use for my levels. Okay, this is extremely important too. So as you can see here, this wick here is not higher than the previous one. If you go now on Coinbase, as you can see here, this wick here is higher than the previous one. So this, what is this? This is simply a swing failure pattern. After a swing failure pattern, what we want to see to more likely confirm it, not fully, but to confirm it a bit. Sorry, swing failure pattern here. We want to see big amount of shorts coming in the candles, okay, and a possible market structure change. For example, here we have failed to confirm this one, because normally we want to see this, boom, market structure change, all the stuff like this, boom, after that, boom, we expect a big drop. But after the rejection, we got a massive amount of shorts coming in, a massive amount. As you can see here, these are some new shorts coming directly in these two ones. I'm gonna go on the low time frame, but yeah, I'm gonna go on the 1 minute, I think. After we have done directly the top, we got directly some new shorts coming in here, okay? So here, as you can see, by the way, no, we did not got directly some new shorts. Yeah, we got directly some new shorts here. So you can see here, as soon as we did the top here, okay, directly the rejection with this red candle here, red candle here, red candle here, we got all this small following increasing of the open interest. So this is, for example, a possible short to take here. Be careful, because on Bybit we did not do the swing failure pattern, we only did this on Coinbase. So that's why here, yes, the retracement was good to take on Coinbase, but for example on Bybit we do not have any swing failure pattern here. As you can see the pre-stop here, okay, this is not broken with this wick. So that's why swing failure pattern valid on Coinbase, not valid on Bybit. So is it a really valid short to take? It's really up to you, okay? It's really up to you, okay? Really up to you. Now we plan to go a bit more down, so that was a possible short to take clearly. So once we was, when we was approaching clearly the level here, what we can see, I'm gonna just move on the 10 minutes, or maybe just stay on the 1 minute, just to show you here what we have done here. We have done directly a quick move to the upside. What we have done next, we have done a move to the upside here, okay? Why I personally did not feed my long here? Simply because, yes, we got the decreasing of the open interest here while moving to the downside. This is exactly what we want to take along, okay? Next, yes, we got some demand coming in all the way up, but for me, the target was not hit. When my level is not hit, I'm just waiting and remaining patient and wait for my target to be hit. What was the target here? It was simply not the VWAP, okay? Not the VWAP here, but a bit more down. What we applied, the old daily level to flip that to support, plus more of this, by the way. The naked session path control here, we planned also yesterday, where we was looking for a long, okay? So this, at the first touch here, the first small move to the upside here, these levels was not hit yet. So you can pump it up, I absolutely don't care, but it will be without me, and I just remain in my short from my long from low here. Now, most of the time, what you're going to see, just you remain patient, just wait, do not try to FOMO in the move, you don't care about this, miss the move, but you're going to get more chance to get a retest here than to miss the move most of the time. So just remain patient. If you miss a move, this is absolutely fine. You just think that you did not take any loss. Just remain patient. Boom, hit the level. Once we hit the level, what we can see here, hit the level with a bit of a decreasing of the open interest here, some new shorts coming, but nothing crazy. Oh, by the way, here we got some new shorts coming here, but the thing is, yes, we got some new shorts coming, so normally absorption is a bit better here. What we don't have, what we have next, directly after the move to the upside, if you check out my entry price is not the exact bottom of the exact bottom. As you can see here, it's free, by the way, oh no, this is a USD. $340, where is my entry? $340. Did I catch it at the very bottom and catch a knife? No, okay, clearly my entry is here. I'm going to add a level on this one, on Exocharts here. $50 here. My entry is here. Why my entry is here? Simply because I saw some shorts coming in. So why would you try to catch a knife here if you see some shorts coming in? Without any absorption, normally this is not a long to take. But if you remain a bit more patient, what we have next, all the way up here, we have this kind of big increasing of the open interest here, big increasing of the open interest here, big increasing once again of the open interest here. So as soon as you see the demand to go down, but covered with a big demand to go up here, and you plan to look for a long here, if you have the demand to bounce off the level, this is 100% long to take. So I've hit my long, stop loss on the low, it's a bigger risk, so you just reduce a bit the quantity here. Because if you enter here, for example, you have a stop loss here, okay, you have to, for example, and you lose $100. If you enter here and you have a stop loss here, you also have to lose $100 here. So that's why reduce your trade size, everything, get the risk management, do not try to form in the move, boom, enter with big leverage, big amount. No, trade safe, really. Do not try to do I don't know how to explain that to the walls to describe that. But anyway, so my entry is here. I saw this. I waited a bit more for confirmation. I saw this, I took my long, stop loss on the low, and most of the time you're going to enjoy the move to the upside. So of course here I took profit, I set my stop loss entry, did not go stop it out. If I got stop it out here, what I will do here, just check if I can re-enter. So for example, here we'll look for the VWAP, all the stuff like this, maybe a 61866% retracement on the retracement right here. Okay, for example, right there. Here, boom, boom, boom. Boom, what I've done here, we have the 618, 66% here, 618 perfect touch with, if you add also some more confluence, what we have here, this big trend line here, that is a big trend on a bigger time frame. As you can see here, boom, flip to support to get acceptance to push her next. This is pretty nice. And if you miss this, what you expect is to be in a wave 5 next. So if we're in a wave 5, we can of course be in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 directly, or we can also form, if we really have to push her up, a possible wave 1, a possible wave 2, a possible wave 3, 4, 5. If we're in a wave 1, 2 here, what is the more likely target as always that retrace a wave 1, 2, okay, because that will be in that case, boom, a wave 1, a wave 2 here, wave 3 or 5. What is the more likely target of the wave 2, where we retrace most of the time? It's between the 50 and the 618, 66% retracement. So you pull the flip from the bottom to the top of the wave 1, or from the top to the bottom of the wave 1. You add your target, okay? 50, 618, 66%. It's exactly where we did the weak inside, and moreover this, we did not only did a weak inside, we did the retest of the 50%, and we push it to the upside here. So if you miss the low here, if you get the ID, if you know a bit of waves, that can be also a possible long entry right before the pump here. And do we got some absorption, some fuse? Yeah, more of this. As you can see here, we have a low, we have a high low, here we have a low, and a lower low here. So we have absorption on the 50%, between the 50 and 6.8 on the retest of the 50% here, where we have more chance to bounce off after, in a wave 2. This is just absolutely insane. So yes, we did not really got some massive demand next. Maybe because we got some lot of shorts opening here, some shorts opening here, of course. And so, of course, when we were moving up here, we take all the stop loss, everything. So we see the rect on the, also with the open interest. But here, as you can see, directly after the bounce, okay, directly after the bounce here, in this green card here, we have a bit of a demand coming in. So this can be a long to take. Stop loss on this low here, so really small invalidation, and the reward is just unlimited. You can go to 100k if you want. This is really an unlimited reward. That's why if you miss the low here, that could be a possible entry. You just have to read good the chart clearly, and to get really the right idea. Okay, but this was a possible. I'm going to remove this long. This is a bit annoying to see this on the chart. Really ugly. I'm going to remove this swing failure pattern. So this is how we could trade a low here yesterday. Okay. And by the way, with VIP, I said, by the way, we have another confluence here. We have the 1618, because if, for example, you want to add more and more confluence here, what you could do to be a bit more confident to jump into a long here, what you can do is just to pull the fib from the top of the move to the bottom, to the top here. And what do you have here? You have the 1618, maximum target of a triple wave. So if you expect to do a triple wave here to push higher next again, this is 100% here, really a big zone to look for a long, okay? That's why this is where I was looking for a long. This is where I feel my long, and you can see that thanks to the order flow, we do not try to cash knife. No, we just wait for the confirmation. Once we have more likely the confirmation and the data we're looking for, we just take the long stops on the low, and of course you're going to get wrecked sometime, but most of the time you're going to win your trades. Okay, so that's why this order flow is just pretty insane. Once what I've done is I did not check it at all what we have done at the very top, because I woke up at 9 AM and I thought I got some problems with OBS to, I don't know why when I open OBS, my screen is freezing, my computer crashed, and I did that 5 times. So it was 9:30, and I was like, oh my god, I have to record the short version for VIPs. But anyway, so I did not really got time to do some TA on this. So top here, no absorption, some new shorts coming in. Okay, we got some new shorts coming in. To remove the VWAP, a bit annoying this one too. I'm going to remove, I'm going to keep these levels, okay, to see if we flip that to support once again, or do this clearly. But as you can see here, even on a smaller time frame, that can be a possible short to take here to ride, okay. And I want to check that also, by the way, on Exocharts here, what we did to see if that was a nice short to take or not. So big weakness to push up, as you can see here. Why? Because we are taking the price highs, by the way, or no on that one? Yes, I'm stupid. We took the price high here. yeah, as you can see here, the wick here to the upside, okay, the small green wick here, we took the previous high. So of course, all the people that were short, for example, from here, me personally, I got my stop loss as profit. But for example, some people here that maybe don't know really how to trade or something like this are going to play the stop loss here. And this is not a mistake, because this is how you should do it. But if you have the plan and everything, we expect it to push high here and to minimum take the previous high. So if you expect this, you are going to move your stop loss entry or even a stop profit. I personally had my stop loss stop profit here. So of course, when we are going to break this high, we are going of course to get and to wreck some people that was short here with some stop loss here, and even maybe, for example, if some people short it here and got a liquidation price, for example, around there or everywhere, we are going to reach some liquidations zone, okay, on the market to get some liquidations, okay, of some accounts. So this is more a stop loss grab, okay. That's why you can see this big decreasing of the open interest here. When you do the quick move to the upside here, that's why you can see this big decreasing of the open interest. First, because you can get a weakness to push up, or maybe people are taking profit too, but more likely because we take all the previous stop loss. Okay, so that's why here we have this big decrease of the open interest. So here, what we have exactly, we have a first high, a low high here, high, absorption, some not crazy demand to go down, to be honest with you, nothing really crazy. So this is a good short to take. Directly, if you see a rejection, you can take a short here, a really aggressive entry, but it's almost free if you try to cash knife, so you have more chance to get ready to try to cash knife. Here was a good short to take. You have some shorts and bit of 50-50 here coming in, weakness to go down, nothing crazy, to be honest. We normally want to get a big demand to go down. Approaching the low here, we have these are some new longs, because we're pushing up here, we form a low, a high, low here. So these are some new longs, demand to push high here, okay, a bit of short but nothing crazy. So if we have some new longs here, we expect to go a bit high here. Once we have done this, I'm gonna go on the 3 minutes to remove all the noise here we have, okay, on this this open interest, well, not a big difference, but anyway. Yeah, so here, as you can see, right before to take the price high here, we have a big increasing of the open interest here. New longs are opening, so we want to see absorption. Do we got absorption, by the way? Yes, so here we got some absorption. If we confirm it, what we want to see is just some shorts coming in next. Do we got some shorts coming in next? No, nothing. So we just remain patient and see what we can do here. So new longs coming with this, normally we expect a minimum, take the price high, we took the price high, or to get a continuation, and we got the continuation here. With a big decreasing of the open interest here again, because we take the price high, so liquidations or stop loss take. And maybe also because people are taking profit, or because there are no enough longs to push higher, okay. Directly after this, boom, we do not have massive amount of shorts coming in here, nothing really crazy, to be honest, we do directly. So maybe wait for a bit more of confirmation. Now, of course, you can trade a swing Philip pan, as I said here. If you really want to be aggressive with your entry, you can absolutely. Why? Because we plan a swing Philip pan here. Do we got some new shorts directly coming in next? As you can see, not really. We got some new shorts approaching the middle of the move to the downside here. Not really crazy. So was it a good short to take directly here? No, clearly not. Okay, that was not at all a good short to take. Now sometimes data are not following, but you are going to take the trade. Why? Because we plan the trade. Now to try to catch the catch knife. It's not really catch a knife here, but to try to catch a move here is not really the best. So how would you trade this clearly? So as I said before, you have to go on the lower time frame. Am I on the right chart? Yes. You don't have to go on the lower time frame here. What you can wait for is a weekly retest or the 61866% retest. Okay, 61866% or the 70x6. Okay, right here from the bottom to the top of the move. Okay, right here. Yups. Right here. Okay, so you add the 61866% and the 70x6, or you wait for the level to be back tested. Okay, so here it's where you take an aggressive entry here on the very top. Can be possible because that was a big zone we planned here. We planned a possible short with a swing Philip pan, so as soon as you get a rejection, you can open a short. Of course, now really risky. If you really want to wait for some more confirmations, you just wait to reclaim everything, to flip the weekly to resistance. Once we have done this here, for example, if we have absorption from here and here, that can be a short today. Or even, by the way, if we do not have any absorption, but for example, if we have, where it is, it's here, yes. If you have, for example, a retail of 70x6 and get some demand next coming in, this is absolutely fine. Here do have some absorption, not really, some big amount of shorts coming in, some long, sorry, here some shorts coming in here a bit, nothing crazy. Gonna go on a bigger time frame just to see very quickly what we have. Yeah, you can see here we have a, by the way, no, we do not have absorption here, a bit 50-50. No, this one is higher. So bit of longs here, bit of shorts here coming in, small longs. Absorption would be nice from these two tops. Sadly, we did that, but anyway. So of course, if we go down here, if we have some new longs here coming, we're going to rate these longs, so we're going to maybe go decreasing of the open interest. So what we have here, a bit of new shorts opening here. Here, as you can see, we form possibly some absorption. No, by the way, we do not have any absorption here. Have a first low here, some new shorts here, some new longs to bounce off the what is this level? That can be an extension maybe. Yes, this one. Nothing very crazy here. Maybe, for example, the 123, oops, 123 or something like this. Yeah, just checking what can be the confidence here we can find. 130, nothing very crazy to be honest with on that one. So yeah, a bit of nothing very crazy on the very bottom here. I mean, was it a good long to take? Not really, to be honest with. That was not at all a good long to take. Now we got the demand to bounce off next. What level? Not really a level here. Maybe some previous day level, something retracement. Not really big confidence here, so not really good to try to look for something here. Here no any absorption, bit of absorption from the high here to the high here, nothing really crazy. Not a big demand to go down. So here that was maybe more a really big aggressive entry you have to take, because for now data are not really here. Now more of this, no, we do not have absorption from here. We got a lot of longs opening to get acceptance to push high here. If we reclaim the VWAP, that's pretty nice to get to expect to push higher. Now, if we reclaim the VWAP and we hold the line to push high, if we reclaim this high and keep getting an increasing of the open interest here while moving up, we minimum expect to take the high, except if on a bigger time frame, such as the 30 minutes, we have absorption. So to speak, here, for example, we form a high, a low high, but here we have a high, and here we have a higher high. Okay, if we start forming this absorption, what we want to see, of course, we can expect to minimum take the high or get a continuation, exactly what we got here. You know, we in the small move with absorption. Otherwise, if we have the new shorts coming in, this can be a short to take. Absorption, that would be nice to get the absorption here on the in the 6.66%, okay, or the 70x6, okay, the film like this, or to retest the weekly with absorption here, that can be nice too. If we do not have any of this, but we keep moving up here, with an increase of the open interest only, we expect to minimum take the high, get a continuation. If we have a big weakness to go up, as soon as we get the demand coming in after we rejected the Moscow level, so to speak, a weekly, or the 6.66% or the 70x6 here, if we have the demand next coming in and approaching of course the levels with a decreasing of the open interest here, as soon as we get the demand, this can be a short to take stop loss on the high we're going to do. Okay, here, yeah, that will be a very aggressive entry, I'm not going to lie, a very aggressive entry here. We have a bit of a market structure change, primarily because we don't have crazy amount of shorts coming in yet. We have some shorts here, but if it's a bit of 50-50 here, to be honest with you. Yes, we have some shorts here. These are not crazy amounts. These are not crazy amounts yet coming in. So that's why it's not the best of the best, to be honest with you, at the moment, to take and to open a short before here around this weekly. That's why to get maybe a bigger confirmation will be nice. Now, sometimes we do not do this kind of information. We do some data like this and we dump the price because this is a game and we got too much longs, for example, coming in, too much wrecked here, and we get this decreasing of the open interest like this while moving to the downside. But here, that's really weird. We do not have crazy data on the very top of the move. Yeah, a bit of shorts here coming, but except that we have absolutely nothing more crazy, so nothing really crazy. Okay, the more confirmations here will be very nice, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna come back with this. Perfect. So yeah, and if we drop from here, that was an aggressive entry to take, and yeah, this is a game clearly. Okay, if I was here personally, I think I don't know. I don't know if I will take this one. I don't know. It's maybe also better to wait for the 6.66% retest. Or I mean, the only short I will take is based off the rejection here. Otherwise, here nothing. Okay, really here, otherwise nothing here. I'll wait for more confirmations to retest some levels here, or the weekly here, for example. That can be a possible short to take here because we backtested the weekly. Now we did not go with a big demand to go down next, so not the best once again. A bit of absorption on the top into the weekly. So as I said before, yeah, we got a bit of absorption by one the very top of this move. So this could be a possible short to take here, but I mean, nothing crazy to be honest with you. Okay, yes, we got some shorts coming in. Some shorts you can see here, a bit of shorts coming in here, a bit of shorts coming in here. That could be a possible short to take, but nothing crazy. Okay. Yeah, so I think that we're good. We're good for today again. We plan everything. Not the best top of the top at the moment. We have a selling tail by the way on the very top, so we have a selling tail. We do not need to retake the high again. Okay, this is because when we have this kind of, you don't really see it on that one. Wait, I'm going to add that for you. Single print tail. Buying tail, selling tail here. All right, you can see here we have a selling tail on the very top. This is what we print when we, I mean, on important top or important bottoms. For example, on bottoms, these are buying tails, such as if I can find you a buying tail, for example, here, buying tail, okay, BT here. This is what we print when we more likely confirm the top of the bottom. Okay, we only check this if we're an important zone of top or bottoms. Okay, if you don't have selling tail, we expect to minimum take the high, otherwise this is called, we can down from here without any selling tail on the top, but this is called in that case a poor high, so we expect to take normally this high. For example, this is just so useful because we planned, for example, it was in the boring range by the way. Here, you know, with VIPs, we was looking at this range here on the chart. It was here. Okay, we planned some trades low. We did not got any buying tail on the very bottom here, so we expected to take the low and to get a bounce off the support here. We took the low because we did not got any buying tail on this bottom here. We printed a buying tail here on the bottom. Okay, so that's why if you do not have buying tail here, we expect to take the low. Now we have a selling tail, as you can see, so we are good also for this. So are we going to take the higher or not? Only time will tell us. And are we going to continue higher? Only data will tell us. Okay, because for now with the wave count, as I said, we can absolutely too. Okay, so anyway, we planned to the upside, to the downside, sideways. We planned everything. We have seen a bit how to trade all of this. Aggressive entry here, I'm not going to lie, aggressive entry. Possible short here based off the retest of the weekly here to write a possible, for example, bigger move to the downside here. This is possible. Okay, and as I say, if we have something of the increasing of the open interest here while moving to the upside, we normally want to get absorption, otherwise we expect to minimum take the price high. If we take the price high and we get a continuation, we do not get any strength to go more down directly, we just expect to push higher, so to speak. Of course, I'm gonna go on a bigger time frame here. Swing failure pan, swing failure pan. If we do not swing failure pan, the price top, the current top. If we do not do any of these swing failure pans, we just look for the TPO level right here. Okay, this is really simple at that. And next, daily income of control, monthly level, just add these levels on your chart and you will be good. Okay, and if we have a big weakness to go up, we want to just see after a retest of any levels here, we want to see a big demand to go down, so moving down with an increasing of the open interest. If we have this is a short to take, stop loss on the high, and we're good to ride the move to the downside. Okay, so that's already for today. It's not a very long update today because yeah, when we only planned one trade yesterday, we just did a move to the, a borrowing range here, move to the upside, move to the downside here into the level we planned here, rise. I just played perfectly, so there's not tons of things to update. Bit of a reading of the order flow here, possible also how to take this possible long here with the retest by the way of the middle of this range, pretty nice before to push higher. And the top here, yeah, not the best, but so sometimes it's like that, you know, big weakness to go down will be an aggressive entry because we planned that was in the plan, and the weekly level really is the last big resistance before to really push high normally. So that's why here that could be a possible aggressive entry. Okay, but now it's really up to you. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed. As always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, and to turn on notifications. Don't forget to go on Twitter and to retweet, for example, the live stream here, so everyone know we was live and we update the chart every single day like this. So you can really learn for free. For free until Wednesday, so tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the last updates, and next, if you want to get this kind of update, it's going to be for VIPs in the daily Exocharts update. You have to go into plans and look for the VIP course. Apprentice on the website have of course the Exocharts daily updates, but with a 1 week delay, so you can still learn that. Okay, but without apprentice here, we have with a 1 week delay here, okay? And of course, you have for free on the website the beginner course, Elliott Wave course number 1, 2, and 3 part 1. So you can really get some strong base with Elliott Wave. And if you were an apprentice or a VIP, you will get everything here, all the quiz, the cards here, the PDF, everything clear to really master Elliott Wave and Exocharts. I'm going to add some more stuff on Exocharts, but you already have a nice amount of course on that one. You can really, because you really have to make your own experience with this tool. This is extremely important. And you have some quiz, but I always forgot that. Yes, but I made some quiz for Exocharts, so that's pretty nice. The long data, the short data, the general Exocharts quiz, and the short data I want to get. Okay, so a lot of stuff clear you can get. And for VIPs, every single Sunday I'm live with you to update the chart, to update to plan clear the upcoming week. Okay, this move to the upside was planned in the 3 Sunday live since 3 Sunday live stream. This is just absolutely insane. I was personally looking for a bigger triple wave, and even when we planned this, when we did a Sunday live stream, I don't remember when exactly, but we planned this this possible bigger triple wave here. So that's just absolutely insane how we are training this, and yeah, all well in advance. That's pretty nice. This Sunday live stream pretty cool too. Daily updates, market updates on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and all the coins, Matic, XRP, all stuff like this. And now my long-term TA, because yes, investors analysis have been merged with, investor upgrade have been merged with VIPs. There is no anymore investor upgrade. This is only VIP, the same price, and you have all of my long-term TA, so you can really see where I will be interested to buy all of my wave count, everything. It depends of the coin. Sometimes you do not have the wave count depend, but you have every single coins, all of my targets where I'm going to look for a buy. Okay, so anyway, if you want to check this out, you can absolutely. If you want to join a cool Discord server, you can talk with everyone, post your profit, post your chart, ask me some questions. You can just go and check at the just go in the description. By the way, you have the Discord server link. So if you want to join it, feel free. By the way, I'm going to post the today link here. And yeah, don't hesitate to go also and follow me on Twitter to reach this 100 subscribers. So yeah, anyway, have a brilliant day. Hope you all enjoyed. As well, if you have some questions, don't hesitate to come on the Discord server. It's a real pleasure for me to answer you. And yeah, hope you enjoy this kind of updates. We are making some crazy gains. I started to make some VIP public update, okay, on the YouTube channel when we was on this top, if I'm not mistaken. We planned the bottom here, we planned the top here. Here I say the double XY here, I have a bad feeling for that one. And we was expecting a bigger move before to drop directly. A move to the upside to minimum take this high before to move more down. We move it more down directly. That's why we plan up, down, and sideways. So that was the only place, if we can say that, where that was a. If we can we cannot really say mistakes, but anyway, we planned the bottom here, so that's absolutely fine. We planned the top here, we planned the bottom here, we planned some top here, we planned the bottom here. Yeah, we're just trying this like really crazy. This is absolutely insane. By the way, we have a question. Hey, asking your opinion the move from 28 from 28, yeah, from the bottom here. Do you prefer it is ABC with the extension or impulsive? I prefer clear an ABC here to the upside. Okay, as I say, I prefer clear an ABC here to the upside with an extension than an impulsive. Now if we have to change to an impulsive, we're going to change to an impulsive. But I would say as soon as we come as soon as we come below here and approach this zone of support, okay, I'm going by to remove all these levels. No, not everything. This. As soon as we go and reach the bottom of the range here, so to speak, the 50% of this big wave possible, you know, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, as soon as we go and touch the 50% here with the low of the range, normally we expect the price to not do this. It become less likely. It's still possible, but it's just less likely to do it. So as soon as we come back here, this is a bit better. Okay, now be careful because we still have the 38.2 around the top of the range. We have a big confluence with all the stuff, so this can be a possible zone to look for along, as we've seen. But as soon as we go and touch the 50% here, we can say we are less likely inside wave impulsive, and that was the more likely. The more likely move here was the ABC to the upside with an extension. Okay. Also, what's your macro count from the drop at 48k? Do I have my count, that one? 48k. So yeah, from the top here, that's an ABC zigzag to the downside. It's 5 ways, triple ways, and there are some different way to place the possible count here. Why do, by the way, I don't have this here? I should get this normally. Yeah, here it's a bit better. By the way, in the RSI create a new high, so I think wave A is done, and we're going to now as a B wave. Yeah, by the way, I had to check this also. Yeah, that's why I was checking also at this high here for a possible wave 4 invalidation. Okay, now this can be an invalidation. Sometimes the RSI is wrong, sometimes the RSI is right. Normally we should trust it, okay, clearly. Problem with this wave 1 to here, these waves are really fucked. You know, the wave 1 to here, we can get in a double wave 1 to here, or a big wave 1, a big wave 2 here. There are some different possibilities, but yeah, this is broken with the previous top, so normally we're not anymore in the wave 4 now. We'll check the daily one here. Yeah, we call it the daily like this. If we keep pushing her here with a big impulsive move, you know, that was not anymore a double XY, and that was, oh, by the way, that was just an ABC to the downside. In that case, where maybe it was in a big ending here, for example, a big ending like this, we're going to do something like this, and boom, right there, because we're in a C wave, we can be in this, we can absolutely be in this. That would be a bit what the fuck, I'm not going to lie, but this is still a valid count here. For example, an ABC in the no, 1205 ending here in the C wave. This C wave, I mean the Z here and the C here, that will be a possibility. In that case, we're going to do a bigger retracement before to go more down again. We also have to be aware of this triple wave target, clearly. Okay, this triple wave here, by the way, this is not well placed because I did not update this chart for a while. Here, perfect. We have to be aware of this triple wave target. Now we're on the 618. We can absolutely reject from here. If we have to push her and re-get acceptance to push her this 618, we just have to look for the 1-to-1 extension here. Then 123, then 1618, everything clearly. Okay, so if we get acceptance higher than this one, really get acceptance to go higher, so to speak, break the previous a top here, so to speak, this top here. Okay, do not swing for behind this. We can really look towards normally the 1-to-1 extension. Okay, now my wave count, yeah, for now it's an ABC. Yes, it's having broken, but I would say not fully. Okay, so I'm still with a wave 4 here. If I have to chant that, I'm going to chant that, of course, with a big ending or bottom is in, and that was a wave 1, that was a wave 2, and now we're just going to rocket from here. Okay, but yeah, a bit maybe more a big ending in the C, a bit more something like this, I would say. Yeah, so I'm just thinking if there are some other possible counts here. By the way, I was not on the right one here. It's here. 5 ways here, 5 ways here, possible leading here, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. Yeah, the most logic will be in a wave 4 if we really confirm its invalidation. Big ending in the C, yeah. Big ending in the C. Oh, that was the bottom. Clean, that was the bottom. Big, more likely an ending if we really push her here and do some really move like this. Or, you know, by the way, this can be a big wave 1 here. If for example this wave is a bit maybe not really like an impulsive, not an ABC, but for example that was a full impulsive, and we really push her and we're in the super bearish scenario. That is going to be a wave 1, a wave 2 to jump the price. It's really less likely, but this is still something valid and possible here. You know, it's in case we're not in the wave 4, but in case we're in the wave 2, and we are not in the WXYZ, but in the big WXY here, like the W, X, and Y only. In that case, these are the next targets, so we can maybe think about big wave 1, 2, massive stuff like this. Less likely, but it's still possible to do a big impulse like this if we really have to be bearish, okay? Now I will not think about this directly, but if we see how we do this, we just have to accept it, okay? So for now I'm going to keep the WXY, and if I have to channel, I'm going to channel with a big ending, or yeah, still wave 4 by the way, still wave 4 and last push to the downside. Sometimes we can get some invalidation on the RSI. Because I would say this can still be valid because of the wave 1 to here that is really fucking, okay? But still be careful with this wave, these 5 ways down. Yeah, you're right. Okay, thanks. Perfect. Answer your question normally. So if you have some other questions, don't hesitate. Let me know in the chat. And otherwise, we're good for today, and we are ready once again to trade this coming day and even maybe week, by the way, because all the levels here are really strong levels. We can go through, of course, but we can of course get some boons or rejection if that's high, of course. So we plan everything clearly, and now we just have to read the order flow, and this is the only thing we have to do to take the trade or to not take the trade. Simple as that. Okay, so anyway, as I said, as always, as I said before, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn on notification if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy this plan, because yes, we feel a nice long yesterday, we planned a nice long, and we have a nice 6% push to the upside. We planned a possible short here, really aggressive entry as we saw, but yeah, really aggressive entry, not really easy to take, but still possible because that was in the plan. Okay. And yeah, we plan the bottom here, we plan the possible long here, we plan a short here, we plan a long here. Last public update tomorrow, and after that we are done, and I'm moving back to this update to VIPs. And yeah, so if you enjoy, don't forget to smash that like, to turn on notifications, to subscribe, as I said, to go on Twitter, follow this moonshots_ account, to go on the website, just check the website, you can learn for free. Also, you have the beginners and Elliott course number 1, 2, and 3 part 1 for free on the website. Just have to go in the plans here. Go check about everything if you want to see a bit more and get a bit more of information on me, why, what I propose, everything, why I'm here, by the way, why I created Moonshot. So, and if you want to join the cool Discord server, you can absolutely, as always, the link is just right below in the description of this live stream. Anyway, I wish you all a brilliant day. Let's see what we can do today, which one we confirm, what we do exactly. Okay, if we retest these levels and we boot off that to finally retest the 6.66%, or take the high, or get a continuation, or fail to bounce off that and get acceptance to go more down here, can be very nice too, because that would be a first touch here of the weekly, and boom, move it down. That can be nice too. Okay. So anyway, have a brilliant day, take care of you, and see you tomorrow for the last public VIP daily Exocharts update. Cheers.